What up YouTube, it's Jermaine, back with another video, and in this video I want to talk about the new 12-inch MacBook. I just got this a couple weeks ago. If you have been following my blogs, you know, dang, Jermaine got a new computer. Yeah, and I want to tell you guys all about it and just tell you guys what I think of it. I don't know, maybe you're in the market of buying a new computer similar to this one, and I want to give you guys my spiel on this one. Well, first off, I will start off with saying my favorite things about this computer, hands down. Favorite feature is the weight. This thing weighs about 2 pounds. That is incredibly light. Now, this is my computer, my older computer. This is my MacBook Air. I mean, it's not that old, but yeah, compared to this one, the newer MacBook is much lighter and much thinner than the MacBook Air. And I was really surprised when I got this MacBook Air. I was thinking, oh yeah, this is a great computer, this is a great size, you know, I love this thing. Like, it'll be around for a while, and yeah, it has been replaced by this MacBook. I was on the fence and I was trying to figure out, okay, do I want to buy a new computer that has no ports and a computer that I can't upgrade RAM? Or do I want to buy a MacBook Pro from 2 years ago that's 15-inch with retina display that's actually cheaper than, this computer here? And I was on the fence with that because I was on eBay. I was looking at this MacBook Pro. It was like a 15-inch from 2 years ago. It had 16 gigabytes of RAM. It had a retina display. And that's everything down my alley. I really wanted a retina display. And anything above 8 gigabytes of RAM, I'm stoked. 16 gigabytes of RAM, yeah, you're totally speaking my language because that is plenty of RAM for me. Maybe I couldn't jam up 16 gigabytes. I was looking for something very portable, light, and something that I can edit videos on. Larger MacBook Pro would have been a great option, but the main reason why I did not go with the 15-inch MacBook Pro, the one from like 2 years ago, is because of the weight. Loving the size. A lot of times when I have this computer in my backpack, I forget that it's in my backpack because it weighs 2 pounds. So this is the charger. It's pretty dang light. Yeah, it's pretty light. Now let's just jump right into things that I sort of don't like about this computer, because I feel that the things I don't like about this computer are a little bit more important than the things I like about it. And these can be really tricky. So first off, if you guys have been familiar with Magsafe, not familiar with Magsafe, I'll show you what Magsafe is. Magsafe is this right here. Now this is my older MacBook Air. You plug your cord in, your charge cord in, and if you have your computer sitting on a desk and it's plugged into the wall and someone walks by and they trip on this, you know what happens? It just comes undone like that. Your computer does not go flying across the room or flying off the table. Your computer just comes undone, like very simple, very easy. So you don't have to worry about like damaging your computer because of the cable. So I really like Magsafe. I remember when this came out like years ago, I was like stoked. I was like, man, that's so cool. Like, I'm not gonna kick my computer over on an accident. But yeah, this is the older MacBook Air. Now on the latest MacBook, we don't have that option anymore. It's been replaced with USB-C. And USB-C, I kind of like USB-C. I think in the future USB-C is going to be really, really popular, but today very few electronics use USB-C. And USB-C is like this. You have one of these cables. USB-C is like this. You have one of these cables and you have only one port on the computer. And you just plug the charger into the USB port just like so, just like this. And if you're ever walking, you have your computer on the desk and you have your charger into the wall, and if you walk by and pull this thing, it's not coming undone. Remember the Magsafe I just showed you guys? How it would just pop undone? This is not coming undone. Like, your computer is gonna go flying. Like, it's gonna go flying off a desk. So that's something you wanna think about. Like, you would have to pull it straight out, but if you like walk by and you're on a desk, the only way it's gonna come out if you pull it straight out, and you're gonna have to pull it much harder than pulling that Magsafe. You trip on this thing, you're probably gonna trip like this, and it could pull the computer this way, and it could possibly damage the cable, or it could damage the USB-C port here. You wouldn't want that to happen. That's definitely one thing I don't like about the new MacBook. Another thing I don't like about the MacBook, now there's a lot of mixed opinions about this. On the older Macs, Apple was notorious for having this little apple here glow up. You know, you would walk into Starbucks, you would see someone on their computer like so, and you would see that little apple glowing. Well, on this computer here, on the latest MacBook, I got it upside down. On the latest MacBook, this does not glow anymore. It's just a silver apple. That's not that big of a deal to me, but for a lot of hardcore Apple fans, this no longer lights up like it once did. More drawbacks with the new 12-inch MacBook. You are unable to upgrade the RAM or the storage. The one you buy is the one that you're gonna be stuck with. However, there are people out there that can take this computer apart and solder the RAM off the motherboard. I mean, that's an option, but it's kind of tricky. It's not like the previous Apple computers where you remove 4 screws and you're able to, you know, install new RAM within the matter of minutes. If you wanted to upgrade the RAM on this, you would have to know someone who knows how to solder. And believe it or not, if you took it to a shop, it would not be a cheap fix. It would almost be better to just sell your computer and just buy another one. I know I'm throwing out a lot of negative things about this computer. Something else I must point out. Gosh, Apple, what did you do this time? On the previous MacBook Air, this camera here, the webcam, was 720p. Alright, not bad. I was crossing my fingers on the new 12-inch. Maybe they could increase it to 1080p. No, Apple did not increase the new camera. No, Apple did not increase these new cameras to 1080p. Apple decreased these cameras. I was doing a live stream the other night and I said to myself, why? Why did you guys do it, Apple? Why did you make the cameras in these worse than what they were before? I don't get it, Apple. This computer is 2 years old and there are features on this computer that are not on your latest computer. I mean, the webcam, can anyone explain that one? The only thing I can think of was maybe this is too thin to put a better camera in. You mean to tell me you can stick a 4K camera in this phone, but you can't stick a 1080p camera in this laptop? I don't know, I just don't get it. Maybe Apple has another plan up their sleeve. Other things I love about this computer, the retina display is stunning. I love the retina display. My previous computer did not have retina display. The only thing I had close to retina display was my iPhone 6s and also an iPad. But to have a computer with retina display is a game changer, especially when you are working with photos or videos. However, this computer does not support 4K, so you cannot watch 4K on this computer. That would be really, really awesome if any Apple laptops would do that. Even the latest MacBook Pro does not have those capabilities. Something we're waiting on in the future, a computer that supports 4K content, that would be incredible, especially for video editors. But who knows, Apple would probably charge like $5,000 for something like that. Last off, the keyboard. There has been a lot of talk all over the internet, all over YouTube about the new keyboards on basically all the new Apple lineups. And the new keyboard uses this butterfly mechanism. So when you press down, it just acts completely different than it does on previous computers. For the most part, I love the new keyboard. I must admit, it's louder than the previous keyboards. So if you are in a room full of, 15 computers like this one, it's gonna be loud. That clicking noise is gonna be loud. Now on my other computer, actually, I got an idea. Let's compare it. So this is this one. Can you guys hear it? Now let's try this one. It's gonna be louder. Louder than the other one. For the most part, I'm pretty satisfied with my purchase. There are a few things I wish that they would have incorporated onto the new 12-inch, like the Magsafe, or maybe 2 USB ports. Don't mind using adapters for USB. I really don't mind using USB. In the future, I believe more and more electronics will use USB. Maybe a year or two from now, USB will be common just like USB is. However, today, that's not the case. I only have one device that uses USB, and that's my GoPro Hero 5 Session. Only one device. So for the most part, I like the computer. I like the size, I like the weight. There are a handful of things I sort of don't like about it, but what else am I gonna do? I don't know, for the most part, I still like this computer, and they've definitely taken away some pretty awesome features. Hopefully they can bring back some of those features in the future. But yeah, for now, I guess I'm gonna rock out on my 12-inch MacBook. And yeah, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you wanna see more videos like this from me, subscribe. I make vlogs, I make videos talking about camera stuff, all sorts of random travel videos. Thanks a lot for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.